Not only does the angular size matter of objects out on the horizon when they're at a very far distance from you, but also the angle that the object is coming in at you or towards you or away from you. It's just like if you took a long object and stuck it out in front of you and you looked at it, up close would be bigger, and as it goes away from you, it will get smaller down to a point. Um, and that's the same thing that occurs when you're looking at, something at a farther distance. The front of it will look bigger and the rear end will look smaller, especially if the rear end of a boat is smaller. Now, you can obviously see that object out on the horizon. But this boat right here, hang on here, we're going to get it in my sights. And I'm not going to talk all the way through this video. I'm going to let a lot of the regular audio play, but I'm going to just kind of give you my point of view that this boat is going, it's coming in, but it's going on an angle toward me. So the rear end of the boat is actually being compressed while the upper part is actually being more visualized. Why? Because it is higher than the actual base of the boat. But you can also see the light flashing on the boat, and because of it coming on this particular angle, I'm not going to be able to resolve the back of the boat only because of this the angular size and the resolution of this camera cannot resolve something at that distance. I don't think many cameras could resolve something at this distance, not even a telescope. Matter of fact, this P1000 is actually a damn good telescope. But you can see that this other object that's farther back there, it goes in front of it. Could that also be a boat? Now, if that's a boat that far out there, I shouldn't even see any part of it, but oh yeah, that's right. We got this magical force of refraction that's pulling shit up from behind the curve, which I've never seen actually demonstrated 100%. Plus, people think that that this compression is caused from a convex mirror, a curved mirror that is round, where if you go in and you look at these funhouse mirrors, it's a concave mirror that will actually compress things, not a convex mirror. A convex mirror stretches. So you would have a stretching of this boat, in which this boat is not being stretched, it's being compressed. So I look at it as, not that I'm trying to say Earth is concave, but I'm saying that there is this effect that can cause a curved mirror being a concave curved mirror, because what's I see happening in a lot of my videos is that whatever light's out there is reflecting up off the water, causing a little bit of a ramping effect. So you've got this little bit of a ramp, a little bit of a curved mirror curving upward, not downward. Now this boat, all right, I'm going to just say that what this boat's going to do is it's going to come in, and it's going to come into perfect sight. You'll be able to see the whole boat. You'll be able to see people in it. And then all of a sudden, it goes the opposite way. It actually starts getting sunk and cut off by the miraging effect. Why? I don't know exactly, but as it comes into one of my views, I can obviously see between Billy Steele's rack and Bill Watt's rack that there's something going on above the water there that all of a sudden causes this boat to start sinking back in the water. Now, these are effects that, I got a subscriber, Michael J. He's a Glober. He does come on my channel. I enjoy some of the discussions we have. And then at times he frustrates the hell out of me because he seems to always have an excuse for everything that I show. Now, you can obviously see the back of this boat is sticking up, and it's being compressed down. And like I say, compression is due to that rising up, or that curved mirror going up, not curving down. But I like to hear other people's opinion on, why this boat comes into perfect view, and then all of a sudden it starts sinking within that miraging zone, or that mirroring zone. And this is even at night. Now this boat is almost due west of me as I'm filming it right now, and it's going southward, but it's going southeast. And like I say, when it gets to this particular area, everything starts to change and it'll start sinking. All right. Well, again, like I said, I don't want to talk to the whole video, because I use these for my visual observations, my scientific observations, and what I see in a lot of my footage. And I can't share every bit of my footage because I film a lot, and people don't like to watch these long videos. I enjoy them. I watch them in slow motion, and I get a lot of information out of the smaller details that most people miss because they're really not paying really close attention to the whole picture. Maybe just one object they're paying attention to, but you got to pay attention to a lot of things within that video, or within that whole frame. All right, let me let you get back to watching or listening to the regular audio. I don't know, I say some things that might help, and then again, maybe I say some things that I contradict myself, but that's all right. I don't think there's a problem with contradicting yourself sometimes, but watch, learn, and hopefully you get something out of this video. All right, thanks a lot. Bye.
Yeah, hold on. Can you see?
Oh God, I hate you.
Can you see it?
Yeah, it sucks. Like big time.
You hear how quiet it is?
Yeah. I can't hear a thing.
It's really... It's okay to just... For you. After a year, I don't know. There we go.
because the person that sits there was closed.
About a little over 17 hours. I don't know why the video keeps cutting out.
Yeah.
It's on Saturday. It's like just under 2 hours away.
Now, if you watch closely, you can watch some of the people in the back of this boat moving around. This is a good-sized boat. It's not a little dinky boat. It's a big shrimp boat or a crab boat.
It's alright. I was gonna come on Monday night, but I didn't get home until late. And I had to work. I worked Tuesday until noon. And then we left at 2:30.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. You drove for like an hour and a half.
No. I don't know anything about it. The water's actually really high right
Yeah, she did. What we did?
now. No, the
Got here and we kind of slept for a while. And then we went and had a ball. I mean, I'm gonna be fine after having that.
No, I've been there, done that. I don't care for
Alright, I'll let you know. Alright, let me go. Talk to you later.
Who? See dolphins sometimes.
Oh my god.
You gotta make that 50 out there. You stand like this.
Freaking things, Travis.
This is Billy Steele's rack, and right here at this point, you can actually see the mirroring effect occurring. So right around this area here, when that boat gets there, you'll start to see that effect affect the boat also. All right, so just pay attention to that. as I'm panning here, you'll see, watch the edge of the waters. Watch how, see there, right there, that edge, right here where this duck is doing his little swim dance here. Look at above. That's that miraging starting, that mirroring starting right there. All right. So right in that, right between this area and Billy Steele's rack is when this boat starts doing its funny effect. It's sinking, getting cut off by this mirroring effect. But here, meanwhile, I can see the whole boat on top of the water.
Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Remember me?
That happened last time we were here. We were at Walmart, and I saw the.
They're all done.
One more of these.
Name one Android that ever can take a photo like this.
And we hitting them with
It'll
the
take
low
me a
blow.
long time to name every Android.
Low blow.
Everyone listens like I don't speak Polish.
Yeah.
I like that Pelican. It's just chill.
Yeah, I can't wait to exactly the same. I don't care what number your phone says.
With the selfie with the nice view.
Alright. That's how you go. We're just going to.
It's so pretty. Stop it.
I look at this way with these giant boobies.
Now it's pretty obvious that these boats are a lot closer to me than when I first, when I first started chasing or following the one boat. These boats are much closer, but they're in that mirroring zone or that mirroring area that is causing this illusion of the boat getting cut off. It's mirroring itself. That water is being ramped up, or magnification, or both. I think it's a combination of effects that causes these objects to get stretched. Now, that one's getting stretched. So what is it? Concaved in front of me and then convexed on the side of me? It doesn't make sense. It all should be the same. This is my circle of view, all in my line of sight of my circular view. This is where you have to be the judge for yourself on what these observations show. I don't try to change your opinion. I let you be the judge for yourself. All right, well, things are going to start getting dark, and I'm going to try to lighten the screen up. And I haven't messed with any of the lighting or anything right up until now. I'm going to bring the brightness up a little bit.
What's he taking a picture?
You'd be surprised.
Oh, I'll bet you got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty. It's not too
Oh, I see something flashing.
Okay, I know my focus is off a little bit too, and that's only because it's kind of hard to see for me at dark. I'm looking at a real dark screen, so it's hard for me to tell when I'm in good focus. All right, so excuse me for that. But even look at the sign, that sign that they just went past. It's mirrored. And there's times where I get this thing perfectly up out of the water, all of these objects perfectly sitting flat on the water, even at a low perspective.
They can't come out.
Try not to block my head.
Try not to get mad.